Alicia and I were ready to build. We had the space cleaned out, we were ready to go, and Green Street tapped us on the shoulder and said, you need a new roof. The window quote came in higher than you thought. It threw the budget entirely out of whack, and we were scared. That was just one of many expenses that we didn't expect.
There were a couple of times where we had some budget surprises, where I thought, this project's going to take a bad turn really fast.
We had an HVAC guy we brought in who's usually on the low end, who's a lower bidder. We have other people who are higher end and more expensive, but we wanted to work with David and Alicia. We wanted to help them out, so we brought in lower bidders.
Going with a low bidder at the beginning of the job might seem the best way to go, the most cost efficient, but as the job goes on, you run into some problems, and it could end up, in the end, costing you more money.
The price of copper went up about 300%. So the price of everything related to plumbing and HVAC went up. The materials, products went up considerably. So once, after we had signed the contract, our HVAC guy comes back to us and says, I can't do it for that price.
Green Street turned to us and said, sorry, within our heating allowance on our contract, we can't afford radiant.
They were desperate to find a way to get radiant flooring into the project.
And what we ended up having to do to show good faith was we pulled it out of his contract, and we did it with our own forces.
Part of that solution was that David was going to do a lot of the work.
This is PEX tubing. It carries hot water underneath our floors. It's the heart of the radiant heating system, and there's over a mile of it in our house. These aluminum plates reflect the heat upwards, and I personally stapled a couple thousand of them up like this. We saved a lot of money.
Alicia doing so much research and David being on site every day has kept this project on task. Because he was here all the time, David kept the focus on green in small but very important ways. He was constantly keeping a track.
I never really thought that I would be doing this much work on the house, and I love it. I feel like I've gone to construction college. If something goes wrong with a part of this building, I might be able to fix it, and that's a really secure feeling.